everybody, welcome back to Rusty and Nellie's Jungle.
Not garden, jungle.
Not Nellie and Rusty.
So, what's today's video about?
The frozen plants.
Do you remember that shipment we got last video or 2 videos ago where it was in a diaper box and there was pretty much an insulation thing at the bottom, a bunch of plants in, throw an insulation thing on the top, heat pack in there. We took the plants out, they were frozen cold. And this was shipped yesterday and the heat pack is done. But these are like ice cold. Very cold. Holy smoke. Put your hand around that. So this is ice cold, this pack, or this plant. So, another warning guys, be careful with this winter shipping. They looked okay, but we told you we'd do an update.
Yep.
So, I'm going to go back and show you little bits of that video just so you can see what they look like, what we were talking about. And I'm going to bring out these babies and you can see the nightmare that we're dealing with.
I'm having an aneurysm.
Give me a sec. So here we go, yes.
These are 2 of the plants that came in that shipment. And honestly, I let them warm up. I potted them. They still looked okay. They were still cold. And now they don't look okay.
This top piece right here,
Crispy.
I left this on for you, but I'm just gonna pull it off. It's rotten here at the stem and it goes all the way down. So this was frozen. I think in the video I actually held that and went, oh my gosh, that's cold. Mm-hmm. That's what's happened there. This one, there was a new leaf coming out here. That's gone. And all the way down, you can see the brown marks in there. All the way down. These leaves were green. These stems were green, and you can see the yellowing all the way down. I'll bring it up a little closer to you. Hopefully you can see that. You can see the brown there, and the yellow, and the yellow is coming right down where this is pretty much, and you can feel it's kind of soft. This one's done right down to there. The green, it was green yesterday, so the green is moving down to right there. This is done. We're going to cut it off here. And we're going to cut this one off here. And we're going to cut this guy off probably right about there. And pretty much we bought $450 worth of stem cuttings.
Debris.
Yeah.
Compost material.
And this became mushy. It was frozen. The box was frozen. So I guess we learned a lesson.
The roots did look really good still.
Yeah, lots of roots. Crazy amount of roots.
Why I went ahead and potted them up.
These weren't cuttings. These were full, like, massive roots. So, anywho, that's what's happened. We've learned a lesson.
Yeah. Don't order plants to be shipped to you when it's cold out.
Yeah,
Ever.
or ask them how they're going, because we did get that other shipment the same day that was in a styrofoam box, well insulated, and it had several layers, 2 heat packs, and the plants are fine.
Yes.
So there is a way to do it. I think the best advice, I wouldn't say don't do winter shipping, but I would certainly, first before you buy, ask the people, for number one, it has to be 24 hours, right? Mm-hmm. And then, hey, I might buy this plant off you. How are you going to ship it? You know, oh, it's in a diaper box and I'm going to put some foil over it? Well, no, thank you. I won't buy the plant because it's an expensive lesson. And no, we're not going to contact the person that we bought these off. When you buy in the wintertime, as a buyer, you take the risk. I think there's still responsibility on the seller's part to make an effort to give these guys a chance to come because it's freezing cold outside. There's snow. It's cold, and these plants they need warmth. Now, as far as the heat packs, that's an interesting thing. Both shipments, the heat packs were
cold,
like frozen.
Yeah.
24 hours later, both heat packs, we had 2 heat packs in one shipment and 1 heat pack in the other. They were mixed up. It's not like they didn't mix them, but they were cold. So we kind of threw them in our pile of debris or wrapping thing, and the next day, we're going to give that wrapping stuff up to another local fellow that does shipping around here, just so we're not throwing it out, number one, and he can use it. I grabbed the heat packs out, and they were warm. I thought, well, they were cold the day before when we got them out. They were frozen cold. And then we just threw them in one of the wrapping, brought them out the next day, and now they're warm again. I thought they'd like come back to life. It's like Jesus, it's a resurrection.
Like stick them in your jacket to keep you warm outside in the snow warm. It was really bizarre.
Now it gets even worse. Not worse. Story gets even better. So that was, they were shipped Monday. So Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday to Friday. What day is it today? Sunday. So Saturday, 6 days. So last night, I had them on my lap.
Snuggling with them.
Snuggling with them while we were watching TV.
And they were still super warm.
Yes. So they're 72-hour heat packs. So, and that's because we kept them together. We kept 3 heat packs together. So they were all kind of, I'm heating you, you're heating, you know when you're spooning? No.
Let's not go there.
Okay, so no spooning. Okay. Why would I say that? Okay, give me another analogy. Okay, no spooning. I don't know what other analogy to give, but anyway, they were kind of working off each other, and 6 days later, the heat packs are still producing heat. So I don't know why they were so cold, other than they just maybe couldn't keep up. It was so cold in that box that the temperature in the box just cooled them right down, that they couldn't produce any heat. Then when we put them back on room temperature, yeah, they last 72 degrees.
72 hours?
72 hours. So I guess our advice then would be, if you're going to get it shipped, and it was only -7 out. Imagine if it was -20 out or -30 out. That poor little heat
I wouldn't
pack.
even have a root ball in a
Yeah, we would have nothing. We would just... This is what we'd have. Hey guys, we just bought this for $250. How'd we do? We're new to this.
Can anybody identify this plant?
Yeah. Help, what have I bought? Yeah, so I guess my advice would be, hey, the heat packs they're $3 each. Some people charge $5. Buy 3 of them, buy 4 of them. I would, if I had known this, I would have said, give me 5 heat packs. Put it all around the box, around the outside, put the plants in the middle, and or I group them together. Group the heat packs together so they can at least be warm off each other, and that middle heat pack would still be producing heat because he's got heat around him on either side. So that would probably be my advice. But anyway, this is a big fail. This is what we have. And this was the Philodendron Sharon. We don't. The other letters after are silent.
Remotely helpful right now.
Yeah, the last letters are silent.
Make this stuff.
And this was the magnificum, which is not very magnificum.
No. We are the proud owners of a stick in a pot. A rooted stick in a pot, but a stick in the pot nonetheless. So
anyway, we're going to wrap this up. I guess, when we said we were going to do an update video, now we have to do another update video because I'm sure you're going to want to know, we got to chop these off. They're dying down the stem. and that's just because it was frozen. So, well, we're gonna trim this back a bit, keep it in a nice warm agro room, and I guess we'll have to do another update video. Okay?
Yep. I'm so sad.
It's sad. It's sad, but this, hey, it's a lesson. This journey here is a lesson. You know, we've been doing gardens for 10, 12 years now, and they're really not too many lessons. You know, maybe 80, 90% of your perennials come back the next year, unless you have a bad year, you know, where it's really cold. You know, there's not too many. We've done Korean succulents. What's a succulent?
I have moved roses out in the garden, and in the same spot that I moved them from, have this repeated regrowth of a rose plant that I continuously have to move over to the rose garden because I must have missed a tiny piece of fruit somewhere in there, and it just has this amazing will to live. These need to have a will to live. They need the same grow power that the rose has.
Yeah, because we've imported tons of large, good-sized shipments of succulents from Korea, but that was all in the summertime. So, and house plants, there's hundreds and hundreds of them, but they're just house plants we bought locally. As far as getting into the more expensive tropical plants, that was probably June. Maybe we started getting into that. So we've never had winter shipping, and a lot of these people that are selling these exotic plants, they started at the pandemic. They started in March. Hey, look, everyone's paying all this absorbent amount for plants. Let's import plants and stuff. Let's sell them. So they haven't had that experience. Not all of them. Some of them haven't had that experience, and let's throw a heat back in a box, and everything should be fine. Well, we've learned the lesson that no, it's not fine. Ask the questions. And I think we're done. We're not going to even try it again. We're just going to be local pickup, or we may drive. I don't mind going on a road trip. But
for this time of year, yeah. Shipping is fine in the summer. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
It's the cold damage that is, it's traumatic for the plant.
Yeah.
They're used to being in, tropical weather. They're not used to being under 15, 16 degrees Celsius, like, at most. So this Canadian winter for them was, this is kind of what I look like in the winter time.
Yes.
And then I look like these ones back here when I get to go somewhere tropical.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Thanks for watching, number one. And we will do an update video to this because we're kind of left you hanging with two dead-ish plants sitting in front of you. And we'll bring that back to you, the first sign of life. Once we get maybe a new little sprout on one of these. I don't know if one will live, none will live, two will live. We'll let you know. In the meantime, thanks for watching.
Happy Sunday.
Take care, guys.